Out of all the episodes we have done so far, this may be the absolute stupidest. We got our puke buckets ready, and we're ready to try fermented shark. We're ready to have some Hakarl.
Yum.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Hakarl.
Hakarl.
Hakarl. Welcome back to Arsenic Culture. I'm Matt.
Jason.
And we have a very special first-time guest with us, Mr. Brandon Flown. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
Brandon is one of our favorite people. He is the head brewer over at Ethereal Brewing. And would you say, are you like the assistant over at Void, or are you the head at Void too?
No, I'm just
kinda
there,
like,
man.
Are you just kind of like the money guy at Void?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like the only person who started a brewery before, so
Yeah.
I was like, well, let's do another one.
You're like
So,
the consultant. You just get paid money to tell people what to do.
paid money.
He gets
money.
futures. He gets futures. Brandon helped start Void Sake, which we just had. Was that our last episode?
2 episodes ago.
2 episodes, and you got a new location, and it's popping. You said you just had your 2 biggest days ever recently, right?
Yeah.
You like to travel a lot, and I've been wanting to talk to you about this.
All right.
Where did you just go recently?
We went to Ecuador and the
Galapagos Islands.
Yeah.
That's like fucking Darwinian shit.
I know the pictures were awesome. I just
Yeah.
don't know much about
Yeah,
them.
Kelly takes lots of
She
pictures.
does?
I mean,
She
which
does?
is great. Like, she
Yeah.
really documents it.
Yeah.
So.
I want to hear about this. So, like, this is like bucket list shit for me. I actually have a list on my phone of, I want to see like the Hangafoss Falls, I think it is. That might be in
I don't know where
Iceland.
it's at.
And then the Longmen Grottos, which is like somewhere in China. It's like these big like carved facades in like the side of a mountain or
Is it
something.
like the Playboy Grotto?
That's exactly where it
Same
is,
thing.
actually. Yeah, and they're
I think
just
they tore that down
they got
after
a bunch
Hugh
of
Hefner died.
boobies carved
Yeah,
into
they're
the side of
redoing
there.
it.
Yeah.
Redoing it.
But the Galapagos is like it's not on my list because it's never occurred to me. But there's like so much, not even history there. There's just so much, just nature there. You know what I mean?
It was out of control.
Do they have like 300-year-old turtles just like swimming around the size of like cars?
I mean, I think they're like 250 was the oldest one we met.
Damn.
But
You actually got to like meet them.
Yeah, I mean, we went and like we biked around one of the
Did you
islands.
go to happy hour with the turtle?
Like, could you buy them a drink?
No, the coolest thing is like there are no predators on the island, so
Yeah.
all the animals just don't give up about
Yeah,
what
no
you're
natural
doing.
predators.
No, not at all. So you can just walk up straight up to a tortoise and just be like, "What up, tortoise?" There's all these iguanas that just you have to like step over them. They just lay in the sun.
Yeah, they're
I
like,
mean,
you're in my house now,
dude, it's pretty crazy. Like
is
the
cool.
the water life. We went scuba dived with penguins or snorkeled with penguins.
Really?
Wow.
See, I didn't even know there was penguins there.
Yeah, Galapagos penguins are
That's
like
crazy. So,
like,
they're the second
warm,
smallest
I
penguin.
guess?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Wait, how
they're-
big are they?
They're like maybe a foot.
Really?
and,
I guess
like,
I always think cold for penguins.
So
You think
yeah,
so?
during like El Nino, I think the southern current brings them up, and so like I don't know, they're telling me all sorts of science shit. I don't like that.
Did you know El Nino is Spanish for the Nino?
The Nino.
Chris Farley taught me that. I believe.
So it never even occurred to me that there's like lodging there, because everything you hear about the Galapagos Islands in history class is that it's just like completely uninhabited, untouched by man. But I mean, there's places to stay there. You can go there, obviously, because you did.
Yeah,
right?
there's about 3 islands that are inhabited. There's about 4 really, but the 4th one's just kind of I don't know how to get there. But basically, there's
Is it like restricted? Like you're not allowed to get there?
you can. There's like I think 1 or 2 hotels, and it's really expensive to get there. I guess so.
Oh, that's that like highbrow shit. Like you gotta know somebody,
Yeah,
that's
or
killed
like
somebody.
you have to spend a lot of money on like somebody to like curate an entire trip for you kind of thing, and we didn't do that. We just winged it ourselves. And
Do you think that would be worth it, or do you prefer like just like the winging it and
I don't know. The
discovering?
language barrier is pretty tough on a lot of
Really?
those. Yeah, because a lot of the websites in Ecuador were in Spanish, and like they were like I don't know. Google Translate did not help me out. But like you have to fill out a
How do you say
form.
"damn you, Google"?
Yeah, right. You have to fill out a form to go to the Galapagos, and that's all in Spanish. So I was just sitting there like copying, pasting.
It's
and
Spanish,
figuring
not Portuguese. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it Spanish.
Spanish.
Okay. Okay. Are there like five-star resorts there, or is it just all just kind of like?
out. I mean, there's some probably nice Airbnbs, but like
So there's like houses there.
yeah, there's like a population of like 3,000.
Really?
Yeah, and like
What do they
Puerto
do?
Vallarta.
Like, what do the people do?
Is tourism like their main?
It's probably mostly tourism, I'd say,
Okay.
or just I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell half the people do out there. There's like horses just running around town and shit. Like people
Maybe just
like,
chill out and have maybe at a retirement or something, have a little family inheritance, go out there and live it
Yeah,
out.
I mean,
that'd be cool,
if
retirement.
you work out there, I think it's free to pretty much live out there. Like
Oh, wow.
they'll give you like land to live on if you're gonna like be a tour guide or stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But if you're like, there's only one person we met that was actually born in America, and it's because his mom was Ecuadorian, and so he has citizenship. And he had a hotel in the Galapagos. He was cool as shit.
Like he owned the hotel.
It was his hotel?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's like my age or younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where else did you go besides the Galapagos? I mean, you were
Oh, no.
other places
Go ahead,
too,
go
right?
ahead, go ahead.
No.
Yeah, we went to Quito. It was the capital, and it's really historical town. I mean, it was cheap as hell to fly from Lexington to Quito. And they take the American dollar down there, which is great. So there's no exchange. And I mean, it's like $4 or $5 for a solid good meal.
Wow. I was going to say is the value pretty high. I'm assuming
yeah.
it's very high after that.
The only thing that was like expensive was craft beer. Actually, it was like more expensive than in America.
Like $10.
Yeah,
$12.
like especially if you got anything from Belgium, any import like that. Yeah, it was like 12 to 20.
But they had bars and like restaurants and like places you could go to. No breweries.
No, they had a lot of breweries.
Really?
They were not great.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could have assumed that.
Yeah, a lot of diacetyl down there.
Okay.
A lot of butterscotch. But,
Okay.
some were really good. Yeah.
How big is how big are the Galapagos?
I have no idea.
Is it like Cuba or is it like
No, they're
Texas?
they're smaller. Oh God, no.
Okay, like
they're
tiny.
They're tiny. Yeah.
Like I have no frame of reference for that
I don't
shit.
either.
Like, I
I've
find
just
this
heard of 'em.
absolutely fascinating. But you said there's 3 main islands.
Yeah, there's a lot of littler ones, but there are 3 inhabited main ones. Yeah.
And when you go on your, I guess you had a tour guide that kind of showed you around. No.
No, he said he winged it.
Yeah, sometimes.
See, I would have assumed there's areas they are prohibited to visit.
Yeah, you can't really. Yeah, for sure. There
Like,
are.
how do you know?
Signs.
I don't know. Yeah,
Red.
signs.
Cross.
There's not
skull
like
and
a guy with
crossbones.
there's not like a guy with a gun.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not like you can rent a car either down there. So, like, we can rent bikes and you can bike around, but there's, like, I'm not going to go up a volcano on a bike.
Can you rent a horse? Can you go horseback?
I'm sure you can. Yeah, actually, I think you can.
Okay.
You just catch a wild horse and get on it. You can have it.
Dude, I catch a fucking turtle. 'cause-
It's your
yeah,
horse.
yeah, you catch
You
a
gonna
turtle, you
ride a
know, it's just
turtle?
not going to die. Yeah, man. He's been around for a quarter of a millennia. I'm pretty sure he's got a few.
Like
few years left.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Like Aquaman.
Let's talk to you. That's fucking awesome, dude. You like to travel. You travel a lot, don't you?
If I have time, yeah. We love traveling.
Yeah. You ever been to Iceland?
No, I've not.
No?
I'd love to go to Reykjavik, though.
Yeah. You want to go to Iceland?
Yeah.
We're going right now, baby.
Let's go. I need to tell my wife real quick.
So I got a couple things from Iceland here. Iceland is on my bucket list. I think that place is beautiful. I want to go. And there is something there they call Hakarl, which means rotten shark or fermented shark.
Sounds great.
yeah. I think it's
descriptor.
literally like rotten shark. But it's got a lot of history to it. I didn't get my
I bet it smells good. There's only like 14 Ziploc bags over top that container.
I got it double bagged just to be sure.
I bet you smelled that, didn't you?
Carl originated during the Viking Age. Did you know that if you eat shark fresh, it's poisonous?
Any shark?
I don't think it'll kill you, but sharks don't have kidneys, so when they pee, they don't pee out of a penis. They don't pee out of a urethra. They just like excrete it
mouths?
through their skin.
Oh.
So like their skin is actually just full through their mouths. Their skin is just like full of pee, I guess. You know? Yeah. It's so it's actually poisonous to like eat it. So
That's probably why they're like mad all the time, trying to kill people, right?
Yeah,
Like, if you
because
had the
they
piss
just-
out of your skin. That
they're
would
just
be
like
great.
they're soaked in their own pee.
I'd be mad too.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
I'll
it's like a
swim around
baby,
like
you
that.
know.
Yeah, even if I was in the water. Yeah. But then, so to prepare this, they actually take the shark, they cut its head off, they gut it, and then they bury it for like 4 to 6 months. And they just put a bunch of rocks on it to like compress it, and they basically squeeze all the pee out of it or as much as they can. And it's like I'm reading all this, and I'm like,
This sounds great.
Who is the motherfucker that was like, you know, it would be a great idea? Let's eat this piece of shit that smells like pee, and we'll figure something out here. But if you eat it without prepping it, you will like vomit for like weeks. Like it's apparently like really bad for you.
So did you prep this?
I prepped this myself over the past 24 hours, so you know it's gonna be good. But after they bury it for 4 or 6 months, then they cut it up, they hang it up, and then they just let it hang and rot for another like 2 to 3 months or something like
Sounds
that.
good.
Delicious.
That's it, dude. That's it. They don't cook it. They don't do anything. It's like everything you've heard, everything you've learned in school about how not to treat your food, they did the opposite with this, and then they're like, enjoy. But this is like, it's not a delicacy, but it's like, I guess it's like a, I don't know, just something you do when you go to
So
Iceland.
they probably don't have the FDA in Iceland, is what you're saying, right?
Well, I'd say not, since that's just in the United States, but maybe
Yeah,
there's like an
yeah.
equivalent or not.
No health inspectors.
So, but
Did you buy it here though?
I did not. This is actually from Iceland. I had it shipped in
right.
from
They
Iceland.
swam it over.
Yeah, and it was funny because they shipped it in like a
Dry ice.
not dry ice, but like like the freezing bags and like the insulated and stuff like that. And I was like, this shit's been rotting for a year, and you want to try to preserve it with like ice cubes? Like that's
Sure.
gonna make any difference at this point? But yeah, they had it sealed up pretty well.
Damn.
And then I got Brennivin, which is like the national spirit of Iceland. You said you have had this, Brandon?
I've had something very similar,
Okay.
yeah, from
Okay.
Iceland. Yeah.
Brennivin is considered an aquavit, which is actually has Nordic origins. It's just kind of like a neutral spirit, but then they infuse it with like herbs and stuff like that.
It's like a palate cleanser after we eat the
I
infected
guess
shark.
it is it's considered an aperitif. You're supposed to do it together. I read one website that said you take your shark, put it in your glass, and then just pour the shit
That's
over
actually
it.
a good idea.
So you don't taste it. And I was like, that doesn't sound real, but it actually sounds like a pretty good idea. So, but Brennivin, it's flavored with caraway. Do you know what caraway tastes like?
Yeah,
Smells like?
it's like
don't know.
licorice.
I don't actually.
It's like fennel and
Okay.
anise.
Okay.
I think so.
And so that was actually anise is super popular. A lot of the things we've done on our show
Yeah.
have been like ouzo and what was the French one that we just
I'm
did?
trying to think.
They've all got anise in them, anise and fennel. Yeah, so I guess caraway is kind of like along those same lines. But yeah, this is we're gonna be doing these together.
I
So
think the less you talk about it and just give us a piece, we might be more apt to eat it.
well, I'm trying to build it up because I
Yeah, it's
want
not-
to
it's
I want
not
to
good
see
working.
I want to see how your stomach reacts to this, Jason.
It's already
You
turning.
specifically.
It's turning.
I'm going to read a couple quotes from some
Can't
famous
wait.
people that have actually had Hakarl recently. Anthony Bourdain.
I know,
know
him.
him?
I've heard of him.
He said, quote, "It's the single worst, most disgusting and terrible tasting thing I've ever eaten."
Hell yeah.
And I've seen what he's eating.
Yeah. Andrew Zimmern. Do you remember
Zimmerman?
Andrew
Yep.
Zimmern from Bizarre Foods on the Food Network, something like that,
Yep.
Food Channel? He described the smell as reminding him of some of the most horrific things I've ever breathed in my life.
That's great.
And then he ate it and he said, "That's hardcore. That's serious food. You don't want to mess with that. That's not for beginners." Okay. And Ainsley Harriott, who is apparently from a show called Ainsley Eats the Streets, it's like a BBC show, he said it's like chewing a urine-infested mattress. So this is what we have.
That
to
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Now,
can't
now I'm sold. Now I'm ready.
See, that's the whole. It's the climax. I want to build you up to it. And then I
Oh
want
my
you to,
lord.
So we got this double bagged here. Okay, so I read that you're not supposed to use your fingers because it will like stain your fingers. So I got toothpicks here.
Oh my god. If I throw up,
Are you more or less excited than the episode we did when you ate crickets?
much less.
Yeah.
Much less.
How were the crickets?
I thought
Honestly,
they were
not
okay.
bad.
They're not bad. It's more like a visual thing.
Yeah.
And he refused.
Well, the
But we-
crunch. I mean,
Yeah, it's like those little like dried
it's
like
already starting
like
to
soy nuts. You ever had those like the shell on them? It's kind of like what it tasted like. You ever had like dried soy nuts?
yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a peanut kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It smells very fishy already.
I can't smell anything
Yeah,
yet.
I don't
So-
wanna
I don't
smell
want
it
to.
It's supposed
just
to-
keep it over there.
I'll be honest. I was telling this to Brandon earlier. I think this might not be that bad because it looks very commercial. I was watching those videos.
Yeah,
With,
the shark grinning at me devilishly. Looks really.
well, they got their own
inviting.
fucking mascot. It's like
Yeah.
the edible mascot.
Yeah.
But I was watching those videos with Andrew Zimmern and Anthony Bourdain or whatever, and they were eating this shit off of hooks in barns. Like they were just cutting it off.
Oh, God.
And this is like in a package and stuff.
Okay.
So I think this will be a little bit better.
I can
I'm
stomach.
hoping.
I can smell it.
I can't smell it yet, and I don't want to. Oh God,
It is.
that looks rough.
It smells like
Yeah.
pee.
It smells like a porta potty. At like a 4-day music
NASCAR
concert.
event.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but that's
Actually, Brandon said he wanted my piece.
yeah. So you got to get a piece
I
that's.
need the real smallest one. You
I
can
can't
find.
even. My toothpick won't penetrate.
Oh, I can find you one there.
Okay. there you
Oh
go.
my God.
Yeah, we probably should have done this last.
Oh, good catch.
This is
Good
fucking
catch.
stinking
Oh.
up everything, man. Here we got. paper
I'm
towels
so
over
sorry.
there.
I can't smell it yet. I don't.
You can't smell that yet.
Not yet. It's not wafted over here.
And we
Oh,
got-
now it has. Oh.
Oh my god, yeah, it's rough.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big piece. Nope.
We're gonna have to open the door.
It like
Did you eat it? Oh no,
I don't know. I like ate the smell. Like went in my stomach or
I
something.
got this really big piece right there. God, you take that shit.
Here we gotta get the Brennivin
That smells like piss.
It does.
So
It smells like
I don't
urine.
know.
Oh, it's making my heart beat faster.
Put that lid on that. God.
Where's the lid?
I don't know.
Oh fuck! Here, let me double bag this again. Before
Yeah, I'd do more than that.
I'm gonna double bag it and then bag it in
I
the
feel like
garbage.
it's just put it in your mouth, chew it, and swallow. Just
think
don't
so,
even think
too.
about it.
We
Yeah,
didn't
there's no. You just got to go.
There's no sniffing before sticking. It's just.
Do you need another paper towel? I want to put a few here. 'Cause
I'll take one in case I throw up or something.
Well, you got a trash can next to you, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Give me
yeah, you got your puke bucket in case you need it.
in case.
God, it really does smell like a porta potty.
Yeah.
It's like the porta potty that's been used for a week at
Yeah.
like a music event. Oh, let me.
Oh God.
Why? Why do people still eat this?
This is the thing. So a lot of websites said like when you visit Iceland, like a lot of locals will like fuck with you and give you this. All right, boys, y'all ready?
No. So we're just taking a shot of this as soon as we're putting in our mouth.
I'd say take a couple of chews and then
Then
chew,
go
it,
for
chew,
it.
it, chew it a couple times and then go. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
You know, it's not.
It tastes a lot better than it smells.
Yeah, it's real fishy.
It fucking went back to my nose.
Tastes a lot better than it smells.
Yeah.
You
Like-
can't smell it. Like I'm still smelling it. You got to like plug
Oh,
your
God.
nose.
Mm.
Yeah, if you breathe out of your nose,
The
it fucks with you.
retronasal? Oh,
yeah,
God.
that's bad. Did you breathe out of your nose? Don't do it. Hold your nose. Yeah, good idea.
Oh my God.
Oh fuck.
I'm a pro, boys.
You know that really
Jesus.
helps, especially with the
That helps
exhale.
a
Oh yeah,
lot.
I didn't even try mine yet.
It helps a lot.
It's kind of acidic, as I'd expect urine would kind of taste. I don't
Yeah.
know. I've never.
So the what was it? Caraway?
That's the best shark urine I've ever had.
Oh, I can still smell it. Fuck. It doesn't taste bad though.
No, I mean I think it's really the aromas.
Yeah, I don't think I'd eat it again, but
No,
Jesus.
good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm not going to throw up yet. I think I'm okay.
No, my heart's still beating really fast.
Besides, you smell piss everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I think we need to pour some of this Brennivin on the table and just let it like.
Well, this is really good.
Yeah, actually.
So the
comparatively.
Brennivin, the anise flavor, it's not super strong. Like some of the came back up my nose. Jesus. Some of the ones
I can't
we
wait
had,
to burp that later.
Oh no! What was the French one we did? Oh fuck!
Did we have like Fernet or something? We talked about that.
It was something like that. Pastis. That's what it was. Pastis. You ever heard of that?
no.
It's along the same lines as absinthe.
Oh, so like
So very
licorice forward,
very licorice
wormwoody.
forward. Yeah, that was some of the worst shit I've ever had. The pastis was bad.
was
This
bad.
stuff isn't even as strong as like Sambuca.
Yeah.
Like this is very palatable, Brennivin. I like
Good.
this.
I don't have
yeah.
any problem with that.
Yeah, I was reading some of the stuff on Brennivin, and they were acting like this is put hair on your chest. But
Really?
it's only 38% alcohol.
Well,
like,
and also it might have fucked with their palates when we were having that shit, but
Yeah.
what this?
the shark.
Oh, the
The
shark.
piss.
Yeah, I don't know. So
The Hakarl.
All right. So what's your verdict, Jason, on the?
Oh, fantastic. Whatever you paid for that was not enough. I mean, that's secondary. I'd buy that all day.
Yeah, I'm starting to sweat, and it
Yeah.
wasn't spicy. I don't know really what's going on. The actual
That's the
price
urine.
on that.
That's the shark urine coming out of your skin.
That's how you know it's good when he's got that urine comes through your own skin. I actually don't remember how much I paid for it, but it was not much.
I could see why.
And this actually wasn't. The Brennivin was actually pretty cheap too.
That's a cool label. I mean,
Yeah.
this is. I don't have any complaints on this. What's
Yeah.
the proof on that? 70?
It's 38%, so whatever.
Yeah,
but,
76.
And I don't even think shipping was that bad. The whole thing I think ended up costing me like. Actually, the shipping was a little more expensive. I think the whole thing cost me like $100, and
That's not
shipping
bad
was like
considering.
shipping was half of it.
Yeah, easily.
Because they had to cold pack the fermented meat that's been rotting for a year because that's it needs to be refrigerated. I actually put it in the refrigerator just in case, even though it's been
Yeah.
rotting for a year. That's very
But the actual
odd.
taste, though, I mean, it definitely wasn't as bad as I expected. It's almost like
No.
just a really concentrated piece of fish. Just
Yeah.
super fishy flavor.
Yeah, chewy.
It makes me wonder, like that shit straight off the vine, like hanging off the hook, the meat. I kind of want to know what that tastes like now. I don't
I'd
think.
say a more concentrated, worse version than that.
Yeah, the smell was the worst. The smell coming out of your nose after you
Yeah.
bit it, that was the worst.
I'm glad you told me. I just
Oh,
accepted
yeah.
it in my
You're
mouth.
very
That was
smart.
awful.
Yeah, Brandon, what's your verdict? What do you think?
I could do it again. I don't want to. But
Yeah,
it wasn't awful. No.
I got it. You can take this home with you.
can
This
have
is
that.
actually a
You can have
parting
that.
gift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could prank some people with that.
Yeah, I don't know how long this will hold up, but I mean, it's been sitting outdoors for 6 months, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Resale value? I don't know.
Yeah. Less than cost.
Yeah, we'll put this up for anybody that wants to buy it. You're more than welcome. I'll let you name
We're
your
running a
price.
giveaway.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
run
we'll
a
strip
giveaway.
it to
Yeah,
you.
we'll pay you. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it again, but I'm glad I tried it. I like trying new things.
I guess. Yeah. Can I say? I'd say if you do the Swedish fish.
Oh, it was surströmming.
Yeah, whatever that thing is.
You want in on that?
I'd like
this?
to at least
What
be
is
there.
this?
Okay.
What is this?
Have you never seen the videos where they do? I think it's pronounced surströmming. It's like the most vile, disgusting, revolting food. Like
It's the stinkiest food in the world.
it's like this shit. Apparently, times like 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's like there's videos of guys. They open up the can. It's like sardine can. So they do, and it's just like people are puking immediately.
It's pressurized, so some guy got like shot in the face with it and just
Yeah, it's
immediately
like-
start throwing up. Just like,
Yeah, that's gonna be our
I don't
next.
know if I could do that one.
That's
I've
gonna be
tried.
our next episode. Jason, you're up for that one. You're gonna solo.
I'll wear like garbage bags.
like a fucking Gallagher concert.
Yeah, exactly.